Welcome back at another unwrapping, unboxing / review video, and this time we brought this wireless charger made by a company called Scanstrut, and this is the ROKK Wireless Edge. Adjustable, waterproof wireless phone charging mount, it says on the box. It's a box which weighs, I don't know, a kilo or so. I find this product relatively interesting because we all know we rely on our phones to carry them around, also on our boats. And my personal experience is that you never know where to safely put your phone. And of course you'd like to have it charged, so you're fiddling around with cables and stuff like that. So let's check out if this is a solution for that / between brackets problem. So opening up the box here, and let me see before I take it out. Yeah, here we go. There are many different types of chargers made by Scanstrut. We actually sell quite a few, so I basically, to be honest, already know a bit of the answer to the question if this is a solution for having to fiddle around with your phone, with cables and stuff like that. This is a wireless one. I have an Android-based phone, which also charges wirelessly, and I think this is relatively interesting. In fact, coming to think of it, I may be installing one on my boat, but maybe a different one than this one. This, I think, is suitable, looking at it, for mounting it on boats with, for example, a center console with a steering console. Maybe less suitable for boats like this, but imagine having a steering console, mounting it here, and this obviously tilts / swivels. You can turn it around like this, so you can use it in this position or in this position, whichever you prefer. Of course, you fix it like this so that it doesn't move around. And I know that this is what you do. You put it in, so again, you put it in, and if it's connected, it immediately starts charging, which I think is really convenient. I use my phone on my boat for Bluetooth audio streaming, sometimes for some apps that I use as an assistance while navigating. An anchor watch, for example, is some app that I use every now and then. And of course, all these apps / the music using, they drain energy from the battery of your phone. So just knowing that it's charging in the meantime, I think is really convenient. You may notice that I brought a few other boxes just to show you that there are different options, different uses. This is what they call a catch, and this is the nest, which is some sort of a box where you just put it in simply, but they all work. Personally, I think I would install one, I don't know the name, but I know they're there, without this piece, and just attach it on my boat, a place like here, for example, if the audio wouldn't be here, of course, just to have it mounted on a flat surface and use it properly without damaging anything and without having possible disadvantage of hitting it because it's sticking out. So I really do like it. Going back to the box, it of course gives you some data which may be interesting. You can use it with 12 or 24 volt input, which is interesting because we have quite a few multi-yachts especially which have 24 volts, whereas 12 volt is used more often, but it uses both inputs. Instant charging, obviously, it's waterproof. That's something that I forgot. It's kind of obvious, but if you have a center console boat, you don't want your phone to be out charging with all the risks of having problems with water. Most phones nowadays are waterproof. So, in my opinion, obvious but really useful feature. Self-aligning grips. It can rotate, as I mentioned, and it also charges through non-metallic phone cases, which is useful also. As you may have noticed, I have a phone case as well, and it actually charges through the phone case, which is really useful. I basically think two disadvantages. One is you need to install it. You need to be a little bit handy installing these things, but I think basically anyone could do that. And it's a bit costly. This one, 200 euros. It's a bit of money, but then again, if you have an expensive boat, I think it's really useful. And if you protect your phone, I mean, imagine what could happen if it flies through your boat and maybe even out of your boat. A phone is more expensive usually than 200 euros, I think, so I would certainly recommend it. So Scanstrut is the brand, and this is the ROKK Wireless Edge. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. But thank you for watching. See you next time.